blessed beings. Welcome to A Course in Miracles, Lesson 36. My holiness envelops everything I see. Today's idea extends the idea for yesterday from the perceiver to the perceived. You are holy because your mind is part of God's. And because you are holy, your sight must be holy as well. Sinless means without sin. You cannot be without sin a little. You are sinless or not. If your mind is part of God's, you must be sinless. Or a part of his mind would be sinful. Your sight is related to his holiness, not to your ego, and therefore not to your body. 4 3 to 5 minute practice periods are required for today. Try to distribute them fairly evenly and make the shorter applications frequently to protect your protection throughout the day. The longer practice periods should take this form. First, close your eyes and repeat the idea for today several times, slowly. Then open your eyes and look quite slowly about you, applying the idea specifically to whatever you note in your casual survey. Say, for example, my holiness envelops that rug. My holiness envelops that wall. My holiness envelops these fingers. My holiness envelops that chair. My holiness envelops that body. My holiness envelops this pen. Several times during these practice periods, close your eyes and repeat the idea to yourself. Then open your eyes and continue as before. For the shorter exercise periods, close your eyes and repeat the idea. Look about you as you repeat it again, and conclude with one more repetition with your eyes closed. All applications should, of course, be made quite slowly, as effortlessly and unhurried as possible. Okay, so complete your lesson 36, your first practice session, and we will conclude with Jesus' commentary from A Year of Forgiveness. I'm recording, Sarah. Lesson 36. My holiness envelops everything I see. Excuse me. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. It is important for you to understand the consequences of the statement you make today, that holiness envelops everything you see. When you look at the world, extend your holiness and then envelop things with your holiness. You use your love in an appropriate way. The extension of your holiness makes a wonderful gift to yourself and the world. Instead of seeing your brothers and sisters as your enemies and potential attackers, you preemptively send love to them and envelop them in non-judgmental, healing energy. You extend yourself all the time. You extend arrows of attack and judgment, or you extend your holiness and loving, creative, vital life force. You can do whatever you choose. You can be a powerhouse of hatred and judgment, or one of holiness and love. You know which one feels better. How do you know? Because we have talked about your guidance system, this inevitable feedback system that tells you how far away or close you are to love. There is only one road, and you are all on the same road. You are either walking toward love or walking away from love. When you walk toward love, you experience feelings like contentment, enthusiasm, happiness, curiosity, and intrigue. It is just a general, upbeat kind of vibe. You are not necessarily hysterically happy, but you feel at peace. You know you're on the right track. You can feel it. When you make an incorrect decision based on your current perception, you feel a limiting energy. You shut down. You feel a vibration of hatred, fear, shame, or guilt. That means your guidance system is saying to you, "Oh no, dear one, you have made an incorrect decision." Many of you do not understand your feelings. You perceive your feelings as curses because they are volatile, erratic, cause trouble, or make you yell at people. Your feelings, once you begin to clarify your mind and step back from incessant judgment, make the perfect guidance system to let you know where you are and what you just did. It is not meant as a punishment. You do not experience a feeling of negativity to be punished, but to get your attention. So you ask, what just happened there? I've stopped feeling contentment and happiness. I've gone down into fear. What did I just do to myself? This feedback system is not about the world, but your relationship to the world. You should look at any negative feelings you have. Instead of laying them on a person, place, thing, or experience, you should own that feeling and say, what did I just do? In every single case, every single time you have the awareness to do that, you will see, I just worried about money. That is a fear-based thought. I just turned on the road from love and walked toward fear. Let me not indulge in those thoughts. This is what we call sloppy thinking, in which you allow negative or unloving thoughts into your mind. You must remember you are in a training program. That means you will encounter many thoughts, beliefs, ideas, and feelings you would consider negative. Do not think that you are a bad student when you encounter these. That's my spot. You are merely experiencing the content of your consciousness. Be grateful for those dips in mood, those upsets, because they indicate something in your subconscious. If you were conscious of it, then these things wouldn't happen. Be kind to yourself. When you feel a dip in mood, don't say, "Oh, I'm a bad student of A Course in Miracles because I had a feeling of jealousy." Instead, go deeper and say, that is me turning away from love. How can I see this differently? How can I not go down that rabbit hole of jealousy and into personally created suffering? Perhaps you voluntarily go down that rabbit hole. You follow the thought and add another thought. The addition of more thoughts of fear and jealousy create a little vortex of fear that takes you away from love. It does not happen to you. It happens because you ignore your mind and allow it to run free like a wild horse. You are not used to reining it in and saying, no, we're not doing that. That thought will take me into suffering. I'll just repeat that quickly. It's worth repeating. It does not happen to you. It happens because you ignore your mind and allow it to run free like a wild horse. You are not used to reining it in and saying, no, we're not doing that. That thought will take me into suffering. Many of you on this path feel artificial when you try to be consistently happy, and it is unnatural in your current state of consciousness. You become increasingly at peace as you practice these lessons. As these lessons increase in frequency throughout the day, they require you to pay more attention to what you think about. Consequently, as you pay more attention to your thoughts, your feelings calm down. You become less volatile, less emotionally reactive, and much less likely to attack. I am that one you know as Jesus. We are excited that you are beginning to feel the difference in your consciousness, even though you have only done these lessons for a few weeks. Imagine how you will feel in a few months. Hang in there. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Namaste.